nakakaalarma na post ni Crisette Laureta Chu. Tungkol ito sa posible na pagpa-impeach kay VP Sara on or before June 30. Nawalan na sila, even mga Ilocanos. Nawalan na sila ng gana kay BBM. So agree ako nito. Siguro ang kaya nila yung sibakin si VP Sara as DepEd Secretary. Anytime, pwede nilang gawin yan.
Ito nga mga kababayan, bago natin ituloy ang video na ito, kung bago ka lang sa aking YouTube channel baka pwede makahingi ng like at subscribe at click mo na rin ang notification bell para updated ka sa aking nilalabas na bagong video. Salamat po.
Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Gusto kong magbigay reaksyon sa isang nakakaalarma na post ni Crisette Laureta Chu. Tungkol ito sa posible na pagpa-impeach kay VP Sara on or before June 30 this year. Okay, isa si Crisette Laureta Chu sa mga pinakamatalino, hinahangaan na DDS vlogger. Ang kanyang mga post sa kanyang social media accounts are very insightful. Yung analysis niya talagang swak na swak most of the time. So, itong pinaka-latest post niya, medyo napaisip ako kasi by June 30, ang administrasyong ito gagawin ang lahat para i-impeach si VP Sara. Okay, basahin ko lang muna yung kanyang post then mamaya as I go on, magbigay ako ng reaksyon. Sabi niya, relax, but daw relax ako. Confident kasi ako, by June 30, they truly remove Sara as a threat. This administration should have already impeached her. That's only 2 months away. So, September, ano na ngayon? Katapusan na, 30. May June 30, 2 months away. But then, I don't know kung saan niya nakuha yung informasyon niya. Basta, ito ang kanyang post. Kailang sinagot niya na mahihirapan, parang imposible, sabi niya, na ma-impeach nila si VP Sara in 2 months time. Mayroon siyang 3 reasons na isinite sa kanyang post. So, isa-isahin natin. First, Sara is still the most trusted among top government officials. 2 years is not enough to destroy on her credibility. They did her some damage, but the people who hate Sara are the people who have always hated her. They are the pro-Marcos Talyanista. Talyanista. Ito ba yung Talyano Gold? Talyano Gold. There are no new haters. BBM has seen his ratings plans bumaba massively from someone with sky-high ratings and 31.6 million voters. BBM has a massive fall from grace. Hindi lang sa mga surveys, yung scientific surveys, kundi rin sa general sentiments ng mga tao. Sa kalye surveys, magtanong kayo sa mga tao kung di kayo maniwala sa akin. I agree with this, yung Okta, Pulse Asia, SWS, Publicos at iba pa, lumalabas talagang grabe na ang pagbagsak sa ratings ni PBBM. Yung pinaka-latest, 49% na lang ang satisfaction rating niya, samantalang si VP Sara nasa 70 plus pa rin. Na-maintain. Bumaba ng kaunti yung rating ni VP Sara nung nagsimula yung demolition job laban sa kanya, but ngayon nakabawi na sa maintain yung rating niya. si BBM pababa ng pababa. Okay. Dagdag ni Crescent, many old school loyalistas are extricating themselves from this administration. Agree ako nito. Marami na akong kakilala, mga friends, na basta magkita kami, yon ang sabi nila. Nawalan na sila, even mga Ilocanos. Nawalan na sila ng gana kay BBM. So, agree ako nito. The remaining Talyanistas are a joke. Talyanista, Italiano gold siguro ito. Huwag na tayong lumayo. Jaime Marcos, the perceived smartest among the Marcos children, siya pala malaking dagok for the loyalista. She's being careful now, but what if she pivots finally and completely? Mapapansin nyo, marami nang kinokontra ni Senator Amy na mga programa, palisiya ni PBBM, hindi niya na sinasang-ayunan. So, it's just a matter of time na talagang head-on banggahin na niya ang administrasyong ito. Okay. Do you see how spending billions of pesos, Martin Romualdez is still at the bottom? Yung pinaka-latest sa Ocolom Research and Analytics, 0.4% lang ang rating ni Martin Romualdez among presidentiables by 2028. Kaya ito, still at the bottom after spending billions of pesos. Sabi ni Crescent, do you see Martin Romualdez? He's the complete opposite of Midas, yung Midas stats. Anything he touches turns to shit. Mapasama. He's even lower in the rankings than the undecided. Okay, ang undecided is 2% eh. Siya, 0.4. Okay. Si Risa, mas gusto pa ng mga tao. Ilan bang percent si Risa? Mataas eh, mga 2% ata or 4%. You ally with Martin, you will suffer the consequences in the future. That's why he's been so quiet lately. Apart from being humbled, he realizes his strategy is wrong. He's recalibrating. Don't bother Martin. Unless you make amends with Sarah, you're done. Simula yung tambalos-los, yun na. Away na up to now. So ang first reason na hindi nila kayang mapa-impeach si Sarah is pinaka most trusted si Sarah ngayon. Yung ratings niya, kahit yung DepEd satisfaction and trust rating, credit lahat kay BP Sara yon. So napakataas ang rating. Bakit mo i-impeach? Tapos si PBBM, pababa ang rating niya. Si Martin Romualdez, napakababa mula pa nung simula. So, yon ang unang reason. Second, sabi niya, if they force to remove her, a revolution will break out. Puno na ang salop. Sabi niya. All that needs to happen is for a video to be leaked, whether real or not. Yung parang pulburon video ito, hinahintay na ilalabas. Okay. His enemies, to pluck a hair on his head, do a follicle hair test. Yung drug test ba? Using the hair. Yeah. Sinasabi pa niya na marami ng videos o audio recording na lumalabas. So sinasabi niya dito sa kanyang post na within the circle ng BBM admin ay may mga traidor. Kasi paano nakukuha ni Maharlika yung mga audio recordings na yun. Opa. So may revolution daw kung puwersahin nila na i-impeach si BP Sara. Third, if Sara stays beyond June 30, it's going to be her game. Pabor na. Pag malampasan ni BP Sara ng June 30, advantage na siya. If they tried to remove Sara after June 30, they will force the hand of many people into choosing between the two top leaders, and we all know who's more loved. Sino ang mas mamahalin ng tao. If BBM is impeached or kicked out because of a revolution, Sara can be the president. And she can run again and do a GMA and become a president for 10 years. Okay? Then, time is on Sara's side. She has more leverage and more reason to fight. So, sinasabi niya dito, si Sara, matagal pa ang kanyang future, samantalang si BBM, it has no continuity. Sinabi niya sa kanyang post, yung US election by November, kung nanalo si Trump as a president, wala na, hindi na matutuloy yung mga usapan ng Philippines in the US kasi wala na, iba ang style ni Trump. So, sabi niya, if Trump wins, we will be saved from yung posibleng giyera. June 30, question mark. Remove Sara or forever hold your peace. Then, maganda yung ending niya. Sabi niya, I do not want a revolution. Magulo yan. Kaya, shape up. Magbago kayo. Gawin nyo ng tama para walang revolution. So, I agree. Sana hindi na tayo aabot yung revolution na yan. Kasi, ang kawawa, ang taong bayan, ang Pilipino. Lalo na yung nasa laylayan. So, ulitin ko kay Crescent lang ito, idea niya, opinion niya, I don't know saan niya nasagap yung parang tingin ko, mahirapan talaga sila. Siguro, ang kaya nila yung sibakin si VP Sara as DepEd Secretary. Anytime, pwede nilang gawin yan. Siguro, by June 30, baka yun na, tanggalin na siya. Edi, subukan nila. But yung repercussion, yung restback ng taong bayan, humanda sila. Kung tatanggalin nila si VP Sara as DepEd Secretary. Yung impeachment naman, pwede sa Kamara, they can always do that dahil majority o alos daming kongresista na sumusuporta sa leadership ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. So pwede lulusot ang impeachment complaint sa House. But then, ang mga judges, ang mga senador, sige, subukan nila na iakyat ang isang impeachment complaint sa Senado at tignan natin kung sino ang mapapahiya. So, salamat, Crisette Laureta Chu. Please continue your post dahil naliliwanagan ang taong bayan dahil sa iyo.